my lovelies. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to my channel. I still remain yours, Oyenya Oyibeke Swiri herself. I have come again today's video with another topic, which I title, Why Some Marriages Fell Within Few Years. Why some marriages fell within few years is what we are going to look into. The reasons why some marriages fell within few years. Before we move forward, I want us to know exactly what marriage is all about. To my own understanding, marriage is a union between a man and a woman. Marriage is meant for matured people, not for adults. What do I mean? Marriage is not meant for adults, but marriage is meant for matured people. Ask me the reason why I'm saying so. The reason why I'm sounding like this is because marriage is not by adults, it's by maturity. Because there are some adults that behave like a child in marriage. While there are some young ladies that got married that behaved like a matured people. That is the reason why I said that marriage is not meant for adults, but it's meant for matured ones. I am 30 years. I am matured in marriage. Is a lie. I am 40 years. I am matured in marriage. Is a lie. Marriage is by being matured, not by age. So we are going to look into those things that can make marriage to fail within few years. Number one is what? Lack of self-control. What is self-control? Self-control is the ability to control ourselves in everything. We have to learn how to control ourselves in marriage. As far as marriage is concerned, self-control is very important. Under self-control, we can look into many things. Another thing is anger. Under self-control, anger. We have to control our emotions when the anger rises up. Because when the anger rises up, you did not control your emotion. That is the time either the husband kill the wife or the wife will kill the husband. Or either the wife say unbelievable thing to the husband or the husband will say unbelievable thing to the wife. That is why we have to control our emotion when the anger rises up. Another thing is what? Sex addicted. Marriage is a school. Because both of you, there are things your wife may not know and you know it. You have to do what? Teach her. Likewise, wife, there are things you may know, your husband may not know, you have to teach him. That is the reason why I say that marriage is still a school. We are still learning from each other. So, on the side of sex, for you not to be sex addicted, you have to do what? If there is a style you know, what you want in sex, you have to teach your wife. If your wife is not coming up to your test, teach her. Tell her, this is what I want. This is how I want it. Let's do it like this. You are teaching her and she'll be coming up. Likewise, wife, if there is a style you know, you want, you like, teach your husband. Instead of you, man, to leave your wife at home, going outside to look for who will satisfy you, it is not good. It is wrong. It's an abomination in the eyes of God and in the eyes of men. Why? Because that thing that woman outside have is exactly the same thing your wife inside have. There is no difference. No different. It's the same thing. So we have to do what? Learn how to control ourselves. Be okay with your wife. Wife, be okay with your husband. Number 2 things we are going to look into is lack of communication. In a marriage, communication is very important. I can't see the reason why a husband and wife will be living in the same roof. They cannot be communicating to each other. Sometimes it marvels me. You can see a couple, they will live in the same roof. For 1 month, they have not talked to each other. The wife is on her own. The husband is on his own. It is wrong. Marriage is meant to be loved, to cherish each other. When there is no communication in a marriage, that marriage is in danger. So we must learn how to communicate to each other in marriage. When you are communicating to each other, you can be able to share each other's burden. When there is lack of communication in a marriage, the wife can be in a need. She cannot know how to express her feeling, her need to her husband, which is very wrong. And another thing, husband, never you allow your wife to be afraid of you. There are some men that are like that. Their wife cannot be free with them. Why? Your husband, your wife, supposed to be your best friend. So when you lack that communication, the relationship is not there. Another thing is what? Lack of commitment. In a marriage, a wife supposed to have something doing and a husband supposed to have something doing. Although husband is the head of the marriage, we wife, we are just the helpmates. Sometimes it marvels me. You can see a husband, somebody that call himself a husband. You will be relaxing at home while your wife will be outside the struggling, working. It is not encouraging. We cannot take the position of a man. Men have much responsibility in their marriage. So we have to do what? We have to commit ourselves in one thing or the other. Find something doing. There are some people, some husbands, they will say that they don't have money. They don't have anything to start up a business. But start up with the little you have. There are some people, they will be waiting when they have millions before they can be able to start up a business. No! Start up with the little you have. And God will bless it. From little, you go higher. Commitment is very important in a marriage. Another thing is what? Lack of sorry. Sorry, these 5-letter words has destroyed many marriages. Some people find it too difficult to say sorry. Common sorry, they can't say it. They find it so difficult to say sorry. That is why I love my husband. Just a little thing, he will say, I'm sorry. Little thing, I'm sorry. This sorry is very important in a marriage. Don't keep yourself like this. Why will I say sorry to him? Why will I say sorry to her? No! Even though you are on the offended side, you are the one that has been offended. Say that sorry. The issue will be ended. But when you refuse to say the sorry, the issue will be prolonged to the extent you may lose your marriage. Sorry is very important in a marriage. It's very important to say sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Learn how to say sorry to your wife. Wife, learn how to say sorry to your husband. It will not take away anything from you. And there are some couple, they can't share things in common. Why? There are some husband, their wife does not know how much they have in their account. Why there are some wives, their husband does not know how much they have in their account. It is wrong. For me, my husband knows how much that is in my account. And I know how much that is in my husband's account. Sometimes he will use my card. Sometimes I will use his. We share things in common. Don't hide anything from each other. We should learn how not to hide things from our spouse. It is not good. When you are hiding things from your spouse, that is not marriage. We must do what? Learn how to share things in common. Be plain to your wife and be plain to your husband. Always tell your wife the truth and always tell your husband the truth. That is what we call marriage. When a wife started hiding something from the husband and the husband started hiding something from the wife, that marriage will have problem. It will fail one day. And some people, they will go to the extent of putting divorce. Divorce is against the will of God. Bible is against it. I am not saying that marriage is do or die. That is the reason why before you got married, make sure you pray very well. You watch very well. Don't just get married because your age mates has been gotten married. Many of your friends has been gotten married. For that reason, you say, I must get married to any man I see. If you rush into marriage, you rush out. Marriage is not a bed of roses. Marriage is a university. If there is a university that is greater than the university that we are seeing or we are going, marriage is one of them. Marriage is a university of no graduates. There is no way, no time, no day, no month, no year to graduate. So we have to be very careful. Before we get married, be very careful. Be matured and learn how to reason very well. All these things are very important in marriage. So these are things, few things we must do in order to do what? To keep our marriage. And you stop sharing the weakness of your wife or the weakness of your husband outside to your friends. It is not encouraging. That person you are telling the weakness of your wife or the weakness of your husband, do you think they are better than you? Their marriage is not better than your own. Every marriage has its own challenge. No marriage is perfect. Each marriage has a challenge. So why will you be telling people the weakness of your husband or the weakness of your wife? This is is my friend, she is my friend, he is my friend. You tell him, you tell her everything that concerns your marriage. It is wrong. Keep the secret of your marriage to yourself. It will go a very long way to help you so that you can be able to maintain your marriage. Because there are some people you tell things that concern your marriage, they will give you wrong advice. From that wrong advice, you will try to apply it. When you apply it, your marriage will scatter. So we have to learn how to do what? How to handle our marriage. Those things you know that you will apply in order not to allow your marriage to do what? To fail. Apply them for your own benefit. Thank you. This is the end of my video. I thank you so much for staying tuned to the end of this my video. Please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do me a favor and subscribe to my YouTube channel. For those of you that have subscribed, I thank you so much for your constant support, because without you, there will be no OE On Demand YouTube channel. I so much appreciate. Please like my video, share. As you do so, may the Lord bless you. So stay tuned as I come up in my next video with another topic. Thank you very much. I love you all. May the Lord bless you. I love you all. Choose. Bye.